What's up, guys? We're getting ready to wait. What's going on? So we're getting ready to add another video to our campus pastor. This one's going to be a little bit different. I'm actually just going to give you guys some information. I'm going to come back and do another video as well. But this is literally just it's something I found a while back, and I just want to kind of breathe it into you. It's literally called 10 Keys for Campus Pastors. The first key is to seek clarity about your calling. It talks about not every campus pastor, associate preacher is called to be a senior pastor. It may be that you're called to serve alongside another pastor, but understand that this itself is a noble calling. Your ministry is not unimportant because your name is not on the bulletin or on the front door of any church. Seek the Lord about the calling that is on your life. So that's good. So I want you to understand that. But I do believe that you guys have the acumen and the mantle and the calling to actually be senior pastors. So we'll get into that a little later on. The second thing is, and you guys are already this, be ready to preach and to teach. You may not have a scheduled time to preach, and you may have to share opportunities with other associate ministers or other pastors that are actually a part of the church. So take advantage of every single chance that you get. Be ready. Don't wait to get a date before you prepare. That's something that we're going to talk to all the ministers about. To be ready. Don't wait till you get a date before you start preparing. Study now. Write your sermon. Get your pastor's input. Show him or her your work and that you're ready. Don't wait for Sunday morning spots. Be prepared to teach. Thursdays, be prepared to teach. Fridays, be prepared to preach. Sundays, be prepared to preach. Any day that there's something happening, make sure that you're ready. Number 3, learn everything that you can. Be a sponge. Soak up stuff. Consider yourself an intern. Be marked present. Get involved. Participate in behind the scenes work, not just platform work. That's good. Participate in behind the scenes work and not just platform work. Follow your leader around. You guys are more than welcome to do that anytime you choose. So that's between me, Pastor Trey, Pastor Green, or whoever you choose to shadow. You can do that as well. I'd love to pour into you. And so we're going to be doing that on a weekly basis moving forward. Soak up all the knowledge and wisdom that you can get. That's number 3. Number 4 is be proactive about your growth. See my shirt? That's over here. Be proactive about your growth. Time doesn't fix a flat tire, and it does not produce a skilled minister. So just having time does not make you who God wants you to become. You must be intentional about your own development. Remember, Paul told to Timothy, you must stir up the gift. A lot of times we say God has to stir it up, but you've got to stir up the gift that's in you. That's your responsibility to develop that gift that is in you. So you must be intentional about your development. Don't be pulpit furniture. Don't be guilty of ministerial sloth. And don't wait for others to invest in you. Read, study, get your hands on all the information you possibly can. Go to conferences, and we'll talk about that as well. Attend ongoing training events. Seek out your pastor's guidance, your pastor's counsel, and mentorship. Ask for assignments that will help you grow. Don't be indifferent about your ministerial future. Determine to be the best you can be for God. Number 5 is be loyal to your pastor. The pastor was called or selected to lead you. And so it's okay for you not to agree with your pastor, but it's not okay for you to be disloyal to your pastor. So honor him or her. Even if you have more training or experience, pray for him or her. Do whatever you can to help him or her. Be trustworthy. Keep private information confidential. Do not speak against the pastor to other members. Do not listen to members speak against the pastor. Remember the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's in Matthew 7:12. Number 6, have a servant spirit. The paradox of Christian discipleship is that the one who would lead must also be a servant. Jesus asked them, who's the greatest among you? Let him be the servant, right? So if you're going to be the greatest in the kingdom, you're going to have to serve. One of the greatest misconceptions about ministry is that you become a minister so you can be served. That's just bad church theology. Churchology is what I call it. So the reality is, if you're a minister, the whole word minister means servant. So that's the reality. Serving as an associate minister and associate pastor can help you develop a proper attitude toward Christian leadership. Be a servant. Intimidate the one who washed his disciples' feet. So that's Jesus in John 13. Make yourself available to serve. Serve as to the Lord and not to men. And don't get offended when you're treated like a servant. That's powerful. That helped me. Keep your ego in check. Don't let compliments, encouragements, and opportunities go to your head. You may be better. You may be a better preacher or leader than the one that you are following, but it may just be your pride talking to you. Regardless, there is a reason the Lord has placed you under their leadership, and it's not to compete with the pastor. Be humble, be submissive, be faithful, and in due time, the Lord will exalt you. But please don't exalt yourself. Number 8, don't usurp authority. This is good. If you are not the senior pastor, do not presume authority that is not yours. Do what you have been asked to do. Don't take liberties with the opportunity you are given. Don't let leaders or members pressure you to act presumptuously. Don't make a golden calf for the people while the leader is away. Ooh. Don't make a golden calf for the people while the leader is away. If you're in doubt, ask. Or better yet, don't do it. Stay in your lane. That's good. Number 9, so we're almost finished. Wait your turn. You have a burden. If you have a burden to pastor, it has been your heart's desire for some time. You have done what you can to prepare yourself, but no doors have opened. You're stuck in God's waiting room. Don't be impatient. God knows who you are, and he knows exactly where you are. God knows the place he has for you. God also knows when and how to get you to that place. Don't be weary in well-doing. Trust in the timing of God and let God lead you when it's time. So that's the reality. Be patient. As a campus pastor, we're going to develop campuses, I promise you. And listen, let me say this. You're never going to feel adequate. I'm an apostle, and I still have days where I feel completely inadequate. But the reality is, in my weakness is his strength made perfect. So stay in that vein. Leave when it's time to leave. You're asking for trouble if you leave an assignment prematurely. God punishes every AWOL soldier. That's good. You're asking for trouble if you leave an assignment prematurely. Remember, God punishes every AWOL soldier. At the same time, don't overstay. Don't sit in neutral unnecessarily. Don't hide out from your true calling. Don't be the source of confusion or disunity or discord. If you don't respect your leader or you cannot follow his leadership, her leadership, then do not become a problem and do not sow discord. It's better before you sow discord to disconnect. That's good. It's better before you sow discord to disconnect. So that's just 10 things, and I didn't come up with that. That's actually part of churchleaders.com. So that's 10 things to think about as a campus pastor, as an associate minister, as an associate pastor. Some of these things we're going to share with the CWOW Institute and just ministers as they cross over. So thank you guys so much for that, and I'll be back with the last video in this development and training. I want your feedback. Please give me your feedback. Let me know if this has helped you. Let me know if this has blessed you. Let me know if this has been if this has been inspiring, informational, revelatory to you, whatever the case may be. Let me know, so we can make sure that as we advance and bring more people into the fold, and we have different leaders who are stepping up to take different offices, that we can get them properly trained and get them as much information as we possibly can. Love you guys, and I will see you one more time. God bless.